Hi there, James from 5 Ring Systems here, Tacoma, Washington. Real quick, wanted to cover the footwork and the warm-up that we use every day in our Kali kickboxing class. So you can follow along at home if you're not able to make it to class, or if you just want to learn a little bit about what we do and why we do it here. So to start out, I got 2 sticks, and I'm going to put them up over my shoulder. And I'm going to hold them like hammers. So that means that I lock my index finger down with my thumb and hold onto it tight, right? Good tight grip, because I am going to start hitting something with it, and I want to make sure that it doesn't slip out of my hand. I put the sticks over my shoulders, and I have my feet together. This is the starting point. And we use the escala, which looks like an asterisk without the high to low, the front to back, right? The straight line in the middle. So if I step to my left, 45 degrees, and I bring my feet back together. And I step to my right, 45 degrees, and I bring my feet back together. And I step to my side, and I come back to the middle. And I step to the side, and I come back to the middle. And I step back 45 degrees, and I come back to the middle. And I step back 45 degrees, and I come back to the middle. That is the footwork pattern that is used for the stick warm-up. Now you can do it without the feet moving at all. It's called a fundo, stick in the mud, right? You just stand there. And it makes it really easy because sometimes the hands move a little bit faster than you can think. That sounds silly, but you can get lost really quick. So I've got sticks over my shoulder. I know what my footwork pattern is. It's the escala, right? And I'm just trying to get off the middle of that point. I want to get off the center of that every time. When I go forward, I want to be off the center. When I go to the sides, I want to be off the center. And when I come to the back, I want to be off the center. My hands stay up. I keep my sticks high up on my shoulder. The first one is a 1-2. So I step to the left, and I hit 1-2. Those are angles. 1 is a downward from the high side, and angle 2 is a downward from the backhand side. So downward, downward, it's a 1 and a 2. And you can also think of this as an X or as a figure 8. If you watch the stick kind of traces a figure 8 with the tip, if it relying on its side. So first one, 1-2 from the right and 1-2 from the left. Right? 1-2 from the right, 1-2 from the left. So I've made my downward figure 8 on the right, my downward figure 8 on the left. I step to the side and I make my upward figure 8. And I step to the side and I make my upward figure 8. 2 uppercuts. So downward figure 8, downward figure 8. Lateral step with upward figure 8, lateral step with upward figure 8. I step back, making one side of the X. So I'm going to get high forehand, that's a 1. And I'm going to hit a low backhand, high to low backhand. And I step on the other side and I hit high forehand to low backhand. So review, 1, 2, 1, 2. Numbering system, upwards, uppercuts, 3, 4, uppercuts, 3, 4. High to low, stepping back, high to low. High forehand is a 1, low backhand is a 4. On the left, high forehand is a 1, low backhand is a 4. Now I go back to stepping forward, and I hit a low backhand, that's a 3. I'm sorry, a low forehand, that's a 3, to a high backhand, that's a 2. And I step on the other side, and I hit my low forehand, 3, high backhand, 2. I come back to the middle, and I just square my shoulders and feet up, and I turn side to side. And do you see how I keep my elbows down, and I make, right, make Bowser. Well, that'd be Bowser. Anyway, if you don't know what Bowser is, don't worry about it. But I turn the body, and I want the stick to get to the middle. And I turn my body, and I want the stick to get to the middle. Now I'm going to point the sticks down. This is mostly for training. I point the sticks down, and I turn to the middle, and I turn to the middle. Those shots are for the elbows. Now I'm going to squat down, and I'm going to turn, and I'm going to to squat down and turn, and those are for the knees. That's the height. Going through the entire pattern. Downward figure eight, downward figure eight. Upward figure eight, upward figure eight. High to low, high to low. Low to high. Low to high on the other side. Cow or caveman. Turn. Two. Turn. Back to the top. Downward figure eight. Downward figure eight. Upward figure eight. Upward figure eight. High to low. High to low. Low to high. Low to high. Cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There it is. That is the warm-up. It's called the Abecedario. I remember learning this a long time ago. It took me a little while to get it. But learning this at Minnesota Kali Group in Minneapolis, Minnesota, under Seafood Rick Fay, and that was where my journey started. And that was a long time ago. I think it was 1996. So, good amount of time. Come on down, hang out, see what we've got to offer. I think you'll have a lot of fun. This warm-up gets the body moving, gets the brain moving, balance, coordination, all those things. And it also teaches you how to generate force. The body mechanics necessary for the movements are the same body mechanics that are necessary to actually hit something with authority. And the body mechanics that are used with the stick are the same that are used without the stick. Meaning, if you don't have a stick in your hand, maybe you've got a flashlight. Maybe you've got a permanent marker. Maybe you've got a water bottle or a notebook. You would be surprised, perhaps, to find out that the amount of force that you can generate just with the body mechanics carries over from tool to tool and makes it a very valid tool for developing your self-defense skills. Come on down, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1 p.m. Saturdays, 2 to 4 p.m. That's 2 hours on Saturdays, 1 hour every day, Monday through Friday. Give us a call if you want to chat at 612-220-7587. And you can also get a hold of me here on Facebook or YouTube. Let me know what you'd like to see out of class or on these demonstrational videos, and I hope it helps you out. You have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you.